made me for it. I don't wanna hear about no drama.
So guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is Kai Bax for those of you who don't know me. And guys, this is my very first $30,000 profit month. And as I say in this video, I'm going to break down kind of how I went about it. I'm going to be showing obviously proof that I'm actually doing it. And I'm going to be showing you why and how I practice what I preach. A lot of the times I get comments from people saying, oh, all you do is, you know, coach, and that's all you do. You don't actually run an agency. And as I say, I'm going to be showing you in this video, like, I genuinely practice what I preach. I own an e-commerce agency. That is what I do. Then I help others start and grow their own agency on the side. That's you know, I love helping people, and I love seeing people go from literally 0 to 6 and multiple 6 figures. I love to see that. But at the end of the day, I own an e-com agency. And so as I say in this video, I want to show you some proof of that. And I just want to walk you through kind of how I've done it, what I've done differently this month, and just a couple things that I've learned along the way as well. So just before we jump straight into it, guys, make sure you go ahead, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Massively helps out with the YouTube algorithm as always. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So as I say, I'm going to put up screenshots and videos or whatever on the screen to show you that I genuinely made 30,000 profit. One thing I do want to say is that obviously at the point of recording this, it is the 26th of May. So what you see is what I've done in 26 days. Obviously in May, there's 31 days. So still got a couple more days. Actually got a client retainer to come in, as well as a few other things as well that are like a monthly thing. So I've got a couple of those things to come in. So as I say, I will do over 30K profit. But as of right now, I think it's around 33K in 26 days. As I say, I'm recording this video just before the month ends. But yeah, guys, as I say, $30,000 profit at 18 years old. And I know you're probably thinking, what's, you know, like last month, I think I ended off with 21,000, if I'm not mistaken. Something, it was just a little bit over 20K profit. Again, as always, that's kind of what I average, 20K a month profit. So for those of you who are wondering kind of what have I done different this month to make an extra 10K profit? You know, 10K, that's just purebred profit. Like, what's the difference? You know, a lot of the times people, you know, they build businesses and they're trying to start stuff, and they don't even get to 10K profit in a month. You know, they don't get to 10K profit a month for like their first year, 2 years in business. And so obviously, like in 1 month, I've made an extra 10K profit to my just bottom line. And the thing, honestly, the one thing that has enabled me to do that, the one thing is I focused on IPAs. I focused on the things that actually make the agency money. Okay, I focused on the things that are actually going to generate and drive revenue up and drive profit up. Okay, guys, I cannot stress, like, because as I said at the start of the video, you know, I also help, and I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just letting you know that I also help people start and grow their own agency. And so I get a lot of people reaching out to me, asking me questions and different stuff like that. And I obviously always answer because I love to help people out. But one thing that always comes up, okay, always comes up, is I see just a common theme across everybody who reaches out. Or not everybody, obviously, but a lot of people that reach out talk to me about these different things that are literally of no importance. For example, websites. People ask me, Kai, should I build a website? Should I do this and this and this? How many pages should I have on my website? They ask me about tax. Oh my gosh, the amount of people that ask me about tax. Kai, how should I structure my tax? How could I be super efficient with my tax? They ask me about business structure. Should I be a sole trader? Should I be a S Corp, a C Corp? You know, all these different things. And I'm just like they do not matter. Like guys, I can't stress it enough. Like, I have literally made over 30K profit this month. That's after all expenses. 30K profit this month, because, and you know, that's a direct result. It directly correlates to the fact that I have focused strictly on IPAs this month. I focused on the things that are actually going to make my agency money. That is outreach. okay? And kind of that, you know, outreach kind of falls under like physically reaching out, so your normal outreach, but also I've built out kind of like an inbound lead method, and obviously that's something that we go through heavily in the Quantum Agency program. Also, as a side note for you guys in the program, I'm going to be building out new training covering a lot more in depth the Facebook inbound lead method and how to generate inbound leads for your own agency. I've been and as I say, I always practice what I preach, but that is literally where my entire focus has been, okay? Implementing that inbound lead method as I talked about, also on outreach, and also I've started to focus on running ads for my own agency. I've got another video coming out. I don't know if it's going to be before or after this video, but the main thing to take away is that I've been focusing on the income producing activities, and that is what you need to do. If there's one thing that you take away from this video, is that you focus on the IPAs of the business, because that's the only thing that's going to make you grow. You focusing on the best way to structure your tax is not going to make you any more money. Obviously technically, yes, it can. I know there'll probably be comments, or you can, like, no, you don't pay as much or whatever, but it's not going to enable your agency to make more money each month. It's not going to do that. Focusing on building a website, it's not going to have that much of a big impact on the amount that you make. Yes, obviously you can send people there and they can see more about you and whatnot, but guys, I literally built my agency, I can't remember the exact numbers, it was between 5 and 8K a month without a website at all. I still don't have a website. I've got a case study, which is where I funnel all traffic to that are like kind of interested, but they don't want to get on a call yet. I chuck them through the case study. Usually they go ahead and book in a call from there, and that's where I'm running cold traffic to and whatnot. But like at the end of the day, I still technically don't even have a website. So if you've not got any clients, don't focus on building a website. Don't focus on the best way to structure your tax. Don't focus on the best way to structure your business corporation or all this other stuff. Focus on the IPAs. That is literally how I've gone from 20,000 per month profit to 30,000 per month profit, literally by just focusing on IPAs. So that's the more practical thing that I focused on this in this month, is IPAs. Something else that I really want you to understand, and it's probably something that not many of these, you know, gurus out there will tell you, but this hasn't been overnight, guys. Like, I've not experienced overnight success in any way, shape, or form. Granted, I've built my business from 0 to multiple six figures quite quickly, but the foundation that I put in before I even kind of officially started my agency and my businesses and whatnot, that foundation has played a humongous part in my ability to go from 0 to multiple six figures somewhat rapidly, right? It's not as quick as some people, but it's definitely quicker than most people. And so my point with this is that consistency truly beats all. Consistency beats everything. You could be the smartest person in the world, right? The smartest person in the world. You could basically guarantee you're that smart that you could basically guarantee yourself $1 million a year. But if you only work one day, right? If you work 1 day a week, for example, you know, you do a 15-hour day, you do that kind of like whole Gary V, like 100-hour work week and all this different stuff, and you just do like one 15-hour day once a week, right? And then there's somebody else who works for 5 hours a day, every single day, consistently. I'm putting all of my money on that person who works consistently, because consistency beats all. You really do experience a snowball effect, okay? And you'll experience this as well when you get your first client. You know, it may take you 4 months to get your first client, for example. 4 months, right? Arbitrary numbers, it may take you 4 months to get your first client. As soon as you get that first client, I can almost guarantee that everything will fall in place, and you'll get you'll get client 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clients from there on in. It will just snowball. And that's because consistency has this thing about it where it stacks on top, stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks. And the next minute you have this exponential curve in your business, right? You'll go from just like consistency, just prodding along, keep going, one step in front of the other, continue. Something happens, and then from there it will go up. And that's really what happened with my agency. Nobody's seen me do all this, right? Nobody's seen me do all this. Everybody started to see this point here to this point where I'm at right now, right? So they started to see from here, started to know about me from this point to this point, which is where I'm at now, right? So they think I've gone from 0 to 30K, which is where I'm at now, or at least for this month. I've gone from 0 to 30K per month so quickly. But really, they haven't seen all of this consistency. So as I say, my point with all of this, guys, is that consistency beats all. Don't look, and this is something that I tell students in the program all of the time. Ever like set goals that are kind of just unrealistic. For example, if you just start your agency today, or you start reaching out to businesses today, don't think like, okay, my first goal is to get a client next week. Because like yes, you could, yes, people have, but it's just not realistic. And if you don't get that client next week, I can guarantee you that you're not going to have any drive to keep going and to keep pushing through, because you're going to be super just like flat. You're going to have no energy. You're going to feel like you failed. And like you're looking at things in like 1 week. Nobody, people, and there's a really, really good quote on this. Honestly, guys, I can't remember who it's by. People overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in 10 years. And there's nothing truer than that quote. Don't look at your agency in like 5 months. And this is something, for those of you in the program, you'll hear me say this so many times. Don't look at your agency in 5 month stints. Rather look at it in 5 year stints, because that's what you want to be. That's really where you want to be basing your success off. Where are you now, and where are you going to be in 5 years? That is what you want to be looking at, not where are you now and where are you going to be next week. And as I say, when you start, it will be tough because things are going to be slow. You need to start learning the ropes. You need to start building the foundations and understanding different things. But if you just stay consistent, continually, every single day, moving forward, sticking to the times that you've set, maybe 5 hours a day or 6 hours a day or whatever it is, you do your 5 hours work every single day, super focused, no distractions, every single day, over a year. And then you move forward and things will just start to exponentially scale. And as I say, that's what I'm experiencing now. As I say, it's because I've been consistent. So, I mean, if we really look at things, like I started like when I was like 15, right? I didn't start business, but I started to learn about it. I think I hopped into Tai Lopez's program when I was about 15. I remember I put 700 in, and my mom and my dad put 700 in because it was like $1,000 USD course, which is like 1,400 Australian. I put half in, my parents put half in, and I think that was at like 15. So since then, I've really just been trying to learn and understand this stuff, reading books and all this different stuff, right? And then as soon as I started, because I stayed consistent, when I started, I kept that same structure of being consistent day in, day out. And that's why now I'm kind of at where I'm at. So bit of a different video, I think, in this one, but I hope it kind of gives you some good understanding as to the main thing I want you to take away though from this video is IPAs. Focus on IPAs of your business. That is literally how I've made $30,000 profit this month alone. And as I said, the month's not even over yet. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.